Question 9. Now these questionnaire questions come up quite often. Normally it will be a question that is something like how many books do you read a week, and you've just got to pop it into none or between 1 and 3 and 4 and 8 and so on. But the other type of questionnaire question is where you've really got to try and guess what options they're going to give you for answers like this. Now this is the sort of question that's coming up in your end of year exam, so I thought it was worth just practicing one. So really we were trying to design a questionnaire. We need some tick boxes where people go and express what type of restaurants they like. So always have about 4 or 5 or 6 boxes. Try and have boxes for the two extremes, so none or an other box just for all the options you haven't thought of. And here we're being asked is what type of restaurants people like, so just give them some options, so maybe burger, Chinese and Indian or what have you. But you've just got a picture that you're in a Cheltenham High Street, somebody's asking you a question, somebody's filling in a questionnaire, and they just need to tick a box. So you've got to make sure that there's an option there for everyone. So if somebody suddenly says, oh, I like an Italian restaurant, well, there is a box to tick. It would be the other column. Now part B, why is this a poor question? Well, for a start, it's only really looking into pizza and pasta, so only 2 options are being considered. So it's a weak question because it's not taking into account enough options. And secondly, it's biased. It says, do you agree that pizza is better than pasta? It's already letting you know that they think pizza is better. So a question should be neutral. It should just be leaving it up to you. So that's 2 reasons why this is a poor question. Question 10 is a classic estimating question. So you start off by writing each of the numbers down to one significant figure. That means that each number has just got one digit which is not a 0. So 5.79 becomes 6, 312 becomes 300. We need the noughts to make sure the 3 is in the right column. And be careful, where you have a decimal like this, the temptation is to round it to 1. Well, that is just too far off. That's almost double what 0.523 is. So you have to go to 0.5. Okay, so one digit which is not a 0 is the 5 here. So 6 3s, 300s are 18, so 1800 over 0.5. Now you may be able to see that you can fit 3600 halves into 1800. If not, well, just try and get rid of this dividing by a decimal, which is always tricky. So choose to multiply top and bottom by 2. This gives us 3600 over 1. 3600 divided by 1 is 3600.